Oh no.
Although, and I say this with all due respect, this game is a busted ass mess, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Well, I didn't say it didn't have any problems, but I think it's pretty great. So. How's he getting a rope break from half a mile away from the ropes?
Okay. I think I'm going to play this first match.
There you go.
I deserve to have some fun with the game for a change.
Right?
She calls herself the EST. The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. Winner of the 2021 Royal Rumble. Don't worry, Saxton, you're the EST of the announce team. The first four letters are D-U-M-B, however. That's not funny at all, Corey. Nothing funny about Bianca Belair from bell to bell. A SmackDown Women's Champion who main evented WrestleMania. I believe that Bianca Belair is both the present and the future of the women's division.
You know, considering the fact that the Stone Cold Steve Austin Kevin Owens thing is not going to be a full-scale match, and both women's titles matches are on night one, I have a little bit of an issue with that being the main event. Because you're essentially saying a segment where Austin is going to get physical is more important to you than your women's division.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If Austin was having a full-scale black trunks, coming out in black trunks, and having a 10, 15, 20-minute match, by all means, main event. But you and I both know that's not going to be what we're going to see.
Well, according to that one thing, though, it might be a lot more than what we thought.
Guess we'll find out.
She's also about to turn the ring into her own personal playground. Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent. And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan. One of the only good things to ever come out of the state of New Jersey. Jersey tough. There's no doubt about that.
So who you got? Liv Morgan, Bianca, or Alexa Bliss?
Bliss.
Triple threat rules, no disqualifications. The first fall decides the match. No alliances here. Every superstar for themselves. One-on-one-on-one. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up. Oh, right across the solar plexus. Corey, what's your best shot at winning in a no disqualification match? You lean into the stipulation and leave no stone unturned. Use everything at your disposal to get the win. Otherwise, what's the point? Face buster. Big overhand. Up handle applied.
Do you remember the, like, claw thing the Undertaker did?
Yeah, sort of.
He didn't do it very much, as far as I remember, but...
He did it mostly in the beginning part, like when he first debuted. He would just put the hand over the face.
Yeah. I've been using that to tap out Lee a lot.
God, what an elbow. Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright. Right in the breadbasket. Lands an elbow. Oh. Now she's allowing the WWE Universe to simply soak it all in. Power slam. She's feeling the hurt here. Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Oh, a step up enziguri. And she has an answer for Liv. Oh, man. Check out this power. Can you guys believe the power?
I win.
Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
I still think so many of the results for the WrestleMania are foregone conclusions. I know you don't necessarily like. I don't see Brock beating Roman and keep having both belts.
She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
I think that's a foregone conclusion.
Jawbreaker! Called it dead. Ooh, right to the leg.
I don't know. I see either like, I could see either one of them winning, but I definitely see Brock winning more than Roman, unless they use the Usos and Heyman to get, you know, unfair advantage over Brock type thing. Which you know they will.
And it's time for Becky Lynch to lose that title.
Who's she facing?
Bianca Belair.
Oh gosh. I thought Bianca was out with a throat injury.
No. That was Becky that had the throat injury because Bianca hit her with her hair.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, but remember the chair shot thing? But I guess WrestleMania is still a ways away yet, ain't it?
She's showing signs of slowing now. Hanging tough as this match progresses. No easy task in a triple threat match. And now Liv is under immense pressure.
No, it's April 2nd. That's only like a little over a week away.
Foot just stomping down. Backdrop suplex.
Pretty sure that I think this Monday is the go home show, ain't it?
Enough already.
Yeah. That's why you can almost guarantee that Cody's gonna be there. It's in Pittsburgh too, by the way.
Maybe you should go.
Too far. Plus I work Monday and Tuesday.
Punishing power slam.
2-on-2 match.
Deep arm drag takedown.
Well, if that doesn't scream to the outsiders, I don't know what does.
Base has been planted. Belair predicted that. Ooh, what a slap. Oh, here we go. Boom. Nice. That offense really hitting her hard. It's expected, Cole. In a triple threat match, the target on your back is twice the size. Belair looking to wrap this one up. Bianca Belair has her in possession. Kiss of death, the KOD. Can Liv come back from that?
And
Makes a cover. And a kick out. No one saw that coming. Within inches of victory, only to
I
have
kicked out of the KOD.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting. Belair has to be contemplating her next step now. If that was her plan A, she needs to move to plan B. Bianca able to take a stand there. Yeah, but Belair needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one. Double suplex. Great sequence of offense from Belair. Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here. Ooh, nasty looking inverted suplex.
Can't believe tomorrow's Thursday already, but today dragged for some reason. Like, it felt like today took forever. I mean, I'm sure you didn't feel that way because you were off. But
I slept most of the day.
Can't prepare your face for that. Right in the mouth, relentless. Enough already. Oh, what a forearm. And Liv landing some urgently needed offense there. And in the back of Liv's mind, she has to be telling herself to finish this fight soon. Whoa, with the drop kick. Bianca outthought her there. Backdrop suplex. I don't know if there's anything left in these superstars' bodies. Yeah, the tank is being emptied tonight. Big plans in mind for the EST. For the skies. Belair might have this in the back. Cover. Gotta find a way to get out of this. Snake eyes.
ugh.
This with the kick into the sunset. The sunset bomb. Around the neck. Into the STO.
That was a cool little camera shot.
Alexa gets reversed. And look at her, feeding off the WWE Universe's energy. Driven down face first. A sit-out mat slam. Bianca's losing any remnants of control now. Looking to create that moment of bliss. Multiple stops.
Bippity boppity bub chub bubs.
We were just talking about you.
You wouldn't dare. No, just kidding.
We were joking. I said Amish finally got used to this interface on this PS5, and then they go change things around on this last update.
What'd they do?
You didn't notice any difference?
No.
He might not have updated yet.
Probably.
Yeah, when you download the next system update, the UI is going to look a little different. Not much.
Yeah, okay.
But honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that about Heston Kaderstad, because I think he's going to be a bust, Amish, because he's the... And I feel bad saying this, because he's the one that like missed a year of time because he had a heart problem.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. Of course, we didn't know that until after we drafted him.
Sure. Well, hopefully Buxton doesn't have a heart problem. So I really need him to be the player they drafted. What a perfect time to do it with Carlos Correa, the guy drafted in front of him.
So are we definitely not doing our league? Because if not, I got to try to find a different league to be in, because I don't want to not play fantasy baseball.
All right, go ahead. Feel free.
Well, no, because my first priority is to play in our league.
Yeah, I know. Sorry we couldn't provide this year. We'll hold off everybody's rosters, though. See what happens next year.
All right.
I see UGL has a baseball league.
Who's UGL?
You know, Shamrocks and Man of the Mike and D-Mac and whoever the heck else is in the UGL.
Oh, that Universal game. Okay. One of the discords. One of the many discords I don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
I'd have no problem. I would love to, like, if I was still socializing with those guys, like, if they were still being social with me, I'd love to play in a. I wouldn't mind playing a fantasy, but like, I mean, I don't know. I'm a firm believer that if you want somebody in your life, you're gonna do what you can to put them in your life, and like, to me, communication's 2 ways, like.
Or 8 ways, or 9 ways, or 10 ways, or
you know what I mean.
Whatever you get in this Discord. Quite a few people.
None of those guys really reach out. Like, I don't know. I mean, to that end, I'm that way with anybody. Anybody, like, I'd have a problem if you never reached out to me and I was always reaching out to you. I'd start to feel like I was Little Orphan Oliver standing at the bowl begging for attention. Please pay attention to me.
Sure.
I am streaming, by the way.
Oh, fun. Yeah, make sure you ask Gabe wherever you go to come along with you. Looks like he wants to really wants to play this year. He's messaged me like 4 times. Win. Sport of baseball is my favorite sport.
Is that the one I made all the trades with last year that people were starting to wonder if we had, like...
I don't know who you were making trades with. I don't remember.
You don't remember such things?
No. I concentrate in my own game. I try not to pay attention to others.
Well, you need to pay attention to others. You're the commish.
Nah, do what you want. I'm not going to overrule it.
The only person that's more commish than you is commish.
Yeah, that's true. Commissioned well from what I've seen as well. That's pretty cool.
I was very happy to hear. Yep.
Yeah.
Look, because
I would love to get involved in that thing, but man, it takes a lot of concentration.
A lot of concentration, and the other thing I'll tell you is, like, that'll be all your conversations will be like.
Yeah. Right?
I'm trying to think how to word this because I'm on stream and I don't want to sound negative. Let's just say, and it's not a bad thing. Commish eats and sleeps EMLB, and there's other.
Well, I suppose once you get the hang of things, it'll be
my biggest problem is I had the hardest time like figuring out how to update the files and like trying to stay on top of like. I got kicked out. I mean, I wish I was back in it, but.
Just reminded me to send a quick text to Amos.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys finally got to talking. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Riddle's opposition is obviously surrounding the young star as he puts it to him. Yeah, that's Dolph saying, I still have what it takes to steal the show. Oh, yeah. Let's just all take a moment to truly appreciate and embrace his presence.
From what I hear, there's still quite a few free agents still unsigned.
Is Conforto still out there, I think? No one's signed him yet, have they?
Conforto's still out there. I'll tell you what, the Phillies may have one of the best lineups in recent memory, but they're going to have one of the worst defensive teams. I mean, because they got a bunch of guys that should just be DHs.
Yeah.
Between Kyle Schwarber and Castellanos. I would jokingly say, did you hear who the Pirates signed? Nobody, but they have the Orioles.
Yeah, they got $5 million more spent than the Orioles do. Come on.
Oh, I'm so disgusted with the fact that they lowballed Trey Mancini and John Means. Like,
Yeah.
and then people were sitting there talking about, oh, they're going to sign Carlos. They ain't going to sign no Carlos. They can't even pay their own players. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay your big stud pitcher and your big stud catcher pretty soon, probably. That's probably what they're waiting for.
Grayson Rodriguez and Adley Rutschman.
Yeah. If you want to keep them, gotta get paid. See what they do first this year, I guess.
Well, Adley's hurt. He's already been ruled out for opening day. He's not going to make the opening day roster.
Yep.
He's quote-unquote hurt. Don't know how much I really believe that.
No. Service time and all that stuff, you gotta wonder. Can't help but wonder.
And Dolph is maintaining the edge in this one. This is what he wants against Riddle, doing everything possible to get this match finished quickly. Thinking about the rolling pin, watch this. Look at the leg, shoulder.
Salvatore, what a name. You need to name a wrestler, create a wrestler Salvatore or something.
Well, there was a Salvatore Sincere back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, make him, oh my gosh, I forgot his name already. You know, the one that they claim came for the audience and then all of a sudden became a star.
Oh, Santino Marella.
Santino Marella, yeah. You got to team him with Santino. Salvatore and Santino.
Son of my gun.
I did manage to catch that storyline when it began.
You know, Dolph Ziggler, not Dolph Ziggler, Santino Marella holds a very unique distinction.
Yeah. Both male and female titles or something like that?
Well, it's funny you say that because he won the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal back in the day.
Yeah, that's what it was, Miss WrestleMania.
He dressed up as Santina.
Santina, that is it.
Which is completely disrespectful to the women on the roster. I mean, the Miss WrestleMania thing was neat. Why'd they have to go and make it a joke?
Yeah.
How in the world did he kick out? As close to three as you could possibly get without the bell ringing. Riddle is fading here, and Riddle needs to find that spot.
So today, apparently in that Senate confirmation hearing, they're talking about the Supreme Court getting to decide if cameras are allowed in the courtroom. And the senator from Nebraska spoke up and says, yeah, it should be up to the court. Quote, I think we should recognize the jackassery we often see around here is partly because of people mugging for short-term camera opportunities. What a Jimmy Butler and Udonis Haslem almost get into a fight or something? What's going on here? That's some intensity for the Miami Heat. The Heat was on Miami. Jimmy Butler's such a hothead
You would know. He did play in Minnesota. He only played there for a year, right?
Yep. He's
Or was
like,
it?
get
Or
me
was
out,
it?
get me out. That's all he kept saying every game. Get me out. I don't want to play no more.
Well, what do you? To be fair, what do you think Carlos Correa is going to say?
You
Get
think he'll
me.
just say the same thing after they lose like 10 out of their first 20 or something like that? Get me out, get me
Oh,
out.
if they lose 10 out of their first 20, I'm telling you, with the opt-outs he has in that contract, if they fall out of contention,
Yeah.
they need to
Guess
look.
we'll go
They
back.
need to at least look at trading him.
Right. Try to get something from him, right?
Trade him to the Pirates for like Brian Reynolds and freaking a bag of chips, because you know the
Yeah.
Pirates will just let him leave without getting anything out of him, and they're dumb enough to do that trade. So
Yeah.
like get
Yeah, but
O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds,
Get
and
him out of there quicker this way. If we just give him these guys.
yeah.
oh god, Amish would love O'Neal Cruz.
Oh, I know I would. Buy on that boy almost since, yeah. And then I want that pitcher too. What's his name? Oh, God. I gotta think of who he is now. Statcast. No, not baseball savant. I want the rosters.
Has a martial arts background, pure brawling power. And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive. Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
Yeah, no problem. I can be able to find it.
Like, yeah, that's what the Twins should do. If they fall behind at all, and the Pirates are in the lead at all, be like, hey, we'll give you Carlos Correa for Ke'Bryan Hayes, O'Neal Cruz, and Brian Reynolds.
Well,
The
there's
Pirates
only
would be
one,
like, oh, that's a great deal.
there's only one major problem with that statement: the idea that the Pirates would be anywhere near the division.
Well, you never know. For several years, they've been the number one team after the first like week. It's just they often fall off like as soon as they get to their second opponent.
Yeah.
Tornado attack match.
Besides that, what do you care? Baseball doesn't exist to you anymore, remember?
It doesn't. You're right.
I mean, I can't believe you're even going to consider wasting money on MLB The Show though, for a sport that you don't even acknowledge.
It is a dead sport. You're right. That's a good point.
Quentin Priester, that's his name.
Ah, yeah. Up and comer.
Bitch.
The up and comer that's gonna end up like giving up like 7 runs in the first inning every game, and then they'll trade him to some other team for prospects, and of course,
the next
he'll
Garrett Cole.
become a superstar. Yep.
Next Garrett Cole.
By the way, if you guys are curious, I heard that Josh Donaldson and Garrett Cole worked out their issues from Donaldson being the one that calling, because I forgot that Donaldson was the one that called out Garrett Cole for substance.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that got, Donaldson's the one that got the ball rolling about the substance on the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
That's just the kind of guy Josh is. Wants to make sure there's fair play. Even when he wants to come across home plate and take a big dump on it for the umpire.
I'm excited though. The Orioles signed Chris Owings.
Chris Owings, yeah. You gonna be the next J.J. Hardy?
Hey, J.J. Hardy had a lot of good years for us.
Yeah.
guy I really enjoyed as a kid was the guy that replaced Cal at short, or Cal moved the third for Mike Bordick.
Bordick, here you go. There's a blast from the past.
He was my my friend's son's high school baseball coach a couple years back because he coached at one of the local high schools here.
We're about to take a trip south of heaven. Into the pin attempt. There's two. He narrowly avoids the count. The end was in sight. Quick sidestep by Dominic.
It was so hilarious. I was looking on my Facebook earlier today and noticing I had, some memories, and on today's memory, it would have been 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago, 2017. I took a flight to Denver for some reason. I couldn't remember why I took a flight to Denver. I was like, why did I take a flight to Denver 5 years ago?
Did you remember?
My wife reminded me I was wrong the month that we went to Vegas. I thought it was February, but it was March.
Hey, Amish, do you remember the storyline when Eddie Guerrero was still alive, where him and Eddie and Ray were fighting having a ladder match over the custody of Ray Mysterio?
Dominic?
Yep.
Custody? Yep.
So it was funny. So Ray and Dominic are on Miz's talk show on Raw 2 weeks ago, right?
Oh.
And I swear when Miz said this, I about died laughing. He's like, you're a lot taller than your dad. Are you sure you're not Eddie Guerrero's son?
Oh, Jesus. No, I even watched this video sponsored by some wing company that Ray and Dominic watched together of the ladder match.
Oh yeah, that is a so just like Uber Eats and whatnot, you can only order them online. It's Wingstop.
Wingstop, that's the name. Yep.
Yep. I keep saying I want to try them, but they're expensive. Yeah. They are expensive.
No, jeez, yeah. If you have to get them online, does some retailer need you whip them up, or how does that work?
I forget. There's another. I forget what other. It's tied to another food place.
Okay.
But they do strictly wings for online orders.
Okay.
I mean, let's face it, online ordering, that's the new...
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I know.
I'm convinced within the next 5-10 years, malls are not going to exist.
Yeah. To be honest, it drives me crazy at the pizza place when someone calls and says, I'm having a problem making my online order. And then, they're just like almost shocked when I actually ask the question, but would you like me to do an order for you right now?
Yeah.
Since I have you? No, I want to go back and I need to figure this out.
Well, it's funny. So my sister ordered food from Papa John's the other day.
Yeah.
They have a special the New York style pizza, right?
Okay.
She didn't see it listed online, so both me and my dad were like, just call and see if they still have it, right?
There you go.
So I call for her,
okay.
And they say they still have it, so I hand her my phone so she can do the order,
okay.
right? And she didn't realize, didn't realize I had my
Starts
phone
to
on
go
speaker.
To the app?
Well, no.
Oh.
She didn't realize I had my phone on speaker, and she literally says, and the lady hears her, she's like, I hate talking to humans. And the poor lady, like, all awkwardly and nice, is like,
sure.
Ma'am, if you don't like talking on the phone, you can order it on the website.
On the website, yep. Funny. Oh, why is she texting me the story? I already heard about that teacher that was asked to remove their Ukrainian flag. Come on, this is old news.
I want to know when they're going to get Brittany Griner out of Russia. What does she supposedly do?
Smuggle drugs. She's a drug smuggler, Vlad says.
Well, now's probably not the best time to be detained in Russia if you're an American citizen.
No, it's not. And people gotta fucking stop making such a big deal that she's over there being detained, because every little blurb that Putin hears about it, he's gonna be like, oh, what would the Americans give for Brittany Griner?
I will say this, and I agree with Jalen Rose about one thing.
Yeah.
The mainstream media, if this was Joel Embiid or LeBron James or...
Oh, yeah, right.
Like some big name NBA star,
Yeah.
it would be a lot bigger story. So I agree with him completely.
I would hope it wouldn't be, so we could freaking get him back, but, you know. That's the way it goes. No one can just shut their fucking mouth. Oh, my wife didn't see that Madeleine Albright died too. Man, she's behind the news today. This, Madeleine Albright. First woman Secretary of State.
One thing I will say, Frog, with this game this year, they did a good job. Like, you can really, like, when you're one of the taller wrestlers in the game, you can really tell the different, like...
My cousin's got this dog. She named her Khaleesi after the Game of Thrones character. She's got this picture of her up. Bend the knees. Little paw thing up.
So how many times are you going to go see Carlos Correa play in person?
I don't know when I'm going to get down there. I guess my boss has got partial tickets. He's got like you have like his $49 kind of party package thing. You can go to like select games every month.
Mm-hmm.
And they live, I guess now they live like 3 blocks away from the park. They just moved this past summer. I'm just like, wow, that sounds sweet. Just go to the ballpark some summer night, you know, nothing to do. Just walk over and go into the game and chill at the bar or whatever, the outfield, and just leave whenever you want.
Well, let's be fair though. I'm sure living that close to the stadium, parking during the summer might be a little bit of an issue.
Yep, yeah, it can be. Although they have done better because it's by Target Center, because they expanded a couple of different ramps down there too. So now they've got a little more room on the east side as well as on the west side. That typically gets jammed up because there's only like 2 real main ramps there. I can't remember how many cars they'll hold each, but I mean quite a few. But still, for a ball game, if you want to get like 20,000 people, it's going to be pretty packed.
So have you given any more thought to getting MLB The Show?
Oh no, I'm not getting that. Not thinking about it much at all. It's pretty nice of Mills to post recently again about it, though. I had to thank him again for speaking up for the franchise people.
That's one thing I've learned, though. I will never talk to Amos about Mills. He does not like Mills.
No, he doesn't. He does not. There are things I can take or leave about Mills, too, but...
Well, I found him before he switched to Twitch. I found him on YouTube. And I think part of what, like, drew me to him was because he is a local guy.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You know, like, it was kind of neat. It was kind of neat to have somebody that talked positively about Baltimore sports.
Right. Mm-hmm. They'll talk about food places and stuff too. I'm sure you've got those times.
Oh yeah, we and you know, I've told him some good idea. Yeah, I remember a couple times when he first bought his air fryer, I was like, oh, you got to try this. You got to try.
Yeah, sure.
Air fryers are the best.
Find this old-fashioned deep fried stuff.
Deep fried pickles, my fave.
So yes. So what made me ask you that question about Ahsoka and Luke?
Yeah, well, was that the deal? Yeah.
So remember that Star Wars Theory channel I told you I watch?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He does a YouTube show every Monday with another with a guy from the Den of Nerds and one of their thumbnail has Ahsoka and Luke in like a kissing motion. I didn't listen to the podcast yet, but I'm assuming there must be rumors that there's going to be, I don't know. And if it was to happen, I don't know how I would feel about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, his dad was.
My buddy from work, or that I work with, who's a die-hard Star Wars fan. I mean, he's into the books and
Nice.
like
all the canon.
like he makes me like I feel like I'm a knowledgeable Star Wars fan,
Right.
but he makes me feel like I don't know shit.
Inadequate, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I know those types too.
And I'm like, so I text him when I was like, and I only based the question off of that thumbnail I saw. Like, I don't even know if there's anything to it because I didn't watch the podcast yet. And I'm like, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed would you be if Ahsoka and Luke had a love affair? And he's like a 20.
Oh, yikes! Yikes!
It would be weird, but no more weird than Leia kissing Luke in Revenge.
Episode 4.
Episode 5, just to find out that they
Or 5.
were brother and sister in 6.
Yeah, right.
Seth Rollins has earned everything. It just happens that everyone else is jealous.
Ladder tag match.
And besides that, I mean, you know, a galaxy far, far away may not have the same je ne sais quoi as we do.
Sure.
Now he's just happy celebrating all of his accomplishments alone.
I mean, you know,
Could be the
even
mountains of Kentucky.
let's be honest. I mean, things that would not be socially acceptable today used to be socially acceptable in the 1800s. And so, for example, a 15-year-old girl now can't get married and is in high school. A 15-year-old girl in the 1800s and the 1700s is already married, arranged or already married and possibly pregnant.
Yeah.
Now that's partially because the life expectancy was a lot lower back then. We would be considered over the hill. That's why I said a lot of those type of things are, you know, like that we look at it that happened in the past and say how wrong it was. It's all relative because if we were alive back then, we would be partaking in the same things that we're saying are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if 100 years from now or 200 years from now we really do have a Star Trek-esque society, they're going to look at us like we're savages. And well, considering the decay of the education system, and they may not be that.
Take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July. And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive. Who writes your stuff?
So you still enjoying Crazy Coaches Universe mode?
No, I haven't been catching it. You been on the last couple nights, or?
I don't know.
I haven't noticed.
I I don't get on Twitch like I used to.
Yeah. I don't either.
Like I felt weird. Like I was on Truckin' stream, or I was in Truckin's, paying him a little bit of a visit, and
You doing
like
Fortnite again?
actually he was playing MLB The Show.
Oh, well. Yeah, if you run into him the next few days, tell him to get in and play his event that I made for him on golf.
Oh well. Oh yeah, I didn't know he played
Give him a
PGA.
hard time for me. Yeah, he's been in our group. Haven't seen him play in a while, but
I tell you what though, I used to like. If I have his stream up while I'm working, I have to leave it muted because he
he gets off, huh?
he is not PG.
Yes. Which is surprising. I mean, he probably is when he has his grandson, I'm guessing.
Man. I can't remember if I picked somebody to control in this match. Or if I'm just letting the AI play it out.
Well, it won't be much longer, and Charm City Lynx is going to be ready to go.
You're not supposed to tell. You're not supposed to tell.
Done completely now.
You're not supposed to tell anybody about our business. Did you find somebody to cook the sausages?
Right. Go find the cook.
I thought we were going to get Frog to do it.
He's too busy selling mattresses and bed frames and stuff.
Well, that's the point. We can say it's like a bed and breakfast. You buy the bed, get the sausage.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Oh my goodness, just strike it at will.
Oh yeah, his first all is going to work good. I am closing the chapter in this hole. Alright, start finishing the second one for sure.
Ever notice how our buddy Frog doesn't talk to us when, like...
What do you mean? I talked.
Oh no, you didn't make a comment. I said about our bed and breakfast idea.
Well, I don't always comment on the silly nonsense.
Wow, me and Amish are all silly nonsense.
24/7.
If you can't be silly, what's the fun in not being silly?
Alright, I'm going to add to the left side of this one, I think. Let's see. Should it be trees? Should it be bushes? Should it be a building?
Lashley with good timing on the reversal. Owen sent flying. And he heads out of the ring.
Not actually another building in there, huh?
Oh, that was stupid of you.
What did I do?
Not you, Scott Hall. He freaking interrupted my choke slam.
He did that in his memory.
He can't do anything stupid. He's dead.
He wanted you to remember him. Let's see, which building?
Oh, come on. One touch of the ladder, and I'm freaking stunned and confused.
Well, I mean, you're naturally confused, so.
Shed of some kind.
Quick return to the ring.
We haven't won yet.
That'll ruin your leg.
Ooh.
Backdrop suplex.
Like a wash from...
He misses the target. Short flight, but a rough landing. Got him set up in the corner of the ring. Finn gets stopped in his tracks. And now he's giving you all another chance to simply take it all in.
So who you got? Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, or Seth Rollins?
The small of the back.
I'm
He's heading back to the ring.
going to go with Bobby Lashley.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, walloped by a huge
Was going to go Rollins, but I think I'll go Lashley.
star. Owens got all of it. Cover. 2 count.
Kevin Owens wins. He will be the next one to face Brock Lesnar for the title.
My. Hang on a sec, but I want something.
I know every engine.
What a finale to this intense fatal 4-way match. An amazing performance outlasting 3 different opponents. It was a real testament to his abilities.
Alright. I think I'm good stream-wise. I'll be right back.